guys, my name's Ron, and today I've got Landon with me. So Landon, tell me about your background in computing and what made you want to go into the world of computer science.
So, going through high school, I always thought I was going to be an engineer. And I went through all the classes, finished the track, and I just didn't enjoy it until I took my first AP Comp Sci A class, and I just fell in love with it. It felt like something new and something I could do on my own. And then since then, I've been taking computer science classes ever since. I've become a double major in criminal justice for crime analytics. And then I just got accepted into the graduate program for a master's in cybersecurity.
In cybersecurity, nice.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll continue the cybersecurity talk. So, recently we've been seeing, because of this whole war going on in like the Middle East, a lot of hackers and huge cyber attacks have been happening recently. So I want to get your take on that, like whole cybersecurity realm. Like what are the possible implications of just having our whole system like dependent on the internet and whole like banking information, like stock exchange, everything in the modern world is pretty much dependent on a system like in the internet, in the cloud somewhere.
No, exactly. So ever since technology was a thing, cybersecurity has always been an issue. There's always been attackers trying to take advantage of any resources, vulnerabilities, data breaches, anything they can get access to. People have been trying to get it, especially banks. I've talked with multiple banks, and they say they get attacked every like 6 seconds. It's just it's always going to happen, and it's always just trying to take preventative measures to prevent that from happening. And with AI becoming a thing, attackers are getting more skilled and having more resources to be able to develop more advanced coding that even they may not be able to access. And with that, we just have to stay on top of it. So if the attackers are using AI, we should also use AI to be able to stay ahead with them. And I was just talking with a person from TIA yesterday, and they're talking about with malware and everything, they have to constantly be analyzing malware and looking for vulnerabilities. And once they find those vulnerabilities, they have to take the preventative measures by contacting the people who are using the softwares that they're using, making sure the developers that are making the softwares know what the vulnerabilities are, and then what actions could be taken to prevent anything from happening to their company. And it's just looking ahead. They have to track multiple things, just like if this malware is being used a lot, we need to make sure all these companies know how to prevent it. And yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So you always basically got to stay like one step ahead of the cyber criminals.
Exactly, and that's a hard task to do because you don't know what they're going to do. So when you see it happening, you just need to be able to recognize their techniques and just learn off of that. So the next time that is attempted to be done on your company or a company that you're looking after, you know how to prevent it and you can take actions to move ahead.
Yeah, and then I guess when it comes to like cryptocurrency and like digital assets, like what's your take on that? Because as we know, like anything digital can be hacked into. So, do you think digital assets are more secure, or?
I would say nothing's perfect. There's a lot of scams and stuff like that. There was a specific country that was caught stealing cryptocurrencies from wallets by doing things called like SIM swaps, where people would steal the SIM cards through like going to like a Verizon store, steal an iPad that one of the accountants there have, and then use it to swap their SIM card with the one in their phone, and then be able to get the go past this two-step factor authentication.
Yeah.
And doing that, people have been able to steal like thousands to millions of dollars from rich and like wealthy people, or just people just trying to make a living. Nothing's safe in our world, and that's why just making sure you have the preventive measures, make sure you have different passwords on accounts, don't use the same password on all of your accounts, and then constantly change it up every once in a while to make sure it's always new and refreshed.
Yeah, man, you made some great points about cybersecurity and a great conversation.
Great talking with you.
Thanks.